Our heroes are Tansy's wise shard-mind sorcerer, Mpoko de Todo.
I'm watching this shit go down, and I hate rudeness, so I speak into one of their minds, being like, this is an important guy with an important thing to say, you need to listen.
Byford's wily elf ranger, Callow.
I am not their friend, but I am their fellow traveller.
Tom's volatile dragonborn invoker, Shadetch.
See how good the gnome tastes when charm grilled by your body Shadetch.
Adder's powerful human warrior, Albakai.
Yeah, do you see any like creatures on while we're walking? Deers and shit.
Yeah, man. Of course you do.
Can I kill one and pocket some deer meat?
And Ollie's mystical Eladrin warlock, Aramis.
And I am Aramis the Unorthodox.
In our last episode, Abakai faces a near-death experience.
Mine's on -4. -4, guys.
Mate, so you're dead.
Did you not take your healing potion?
Mpoko de Todo convinces the kobolds to retreat and check on their castle.
We at least heal our body, and then we'll find out what's going on inside your castle, and we will help you stop this massacre.
They agree. They turn around, they're like, okay.
Finally out of combat, Callow and Abakai work together to climb a tree.
Can we work together so if there's two of us, one of us gives a leg up? So we use combined strength and acrobatics.
Yeah, you can totally do that, yeah.
Shadetch tears down the castle gates.
And I put both hands on either side of the, parallel holes, and I tear the door off with a growl. Growl!
And Shadetch then proceeds to burn every wooden building to ash.
You may just have to wait for the fire to die out before you can...
No, you don't wait for a fire to die out, sitting there in the smoke.
See what survived.
You die of smoke inhalation. I'm an OG.
Alright, so, you are in, at this moment, you're in the big great hall where you've just executed the wizard. You've taken the wizard's body, minus the head that has been chopped off and placed in Callow's inventory.
That's my
Can I cut off his toe?
for just taking that.
You can cut off his toe if you want.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Add
I'm
to
not even
your
going to roll a
toe
check.
next.
Just write down wizard's toe.
Can I call
guess,
him
if
the
you want.
tall wizard?
Yeah, except
Tall wizard.
he is
Is there
a
another
tall.
though?
He is
that
a
gonna get
tall wizard.
confusing?
He's a tall wizard.
What can I call him where it would just be him?
Just be the dragon. Or the wizard of
Dragon.
Graystone,
Ah.
because that's where you are, supposedly. For
Where are
some
you
reason,
writing
you
that?
all don't believe that it's called Graystone.
Where are you? It's Redstone.
Yeah, doesn't mean it can't be called Graystone.
Yeah, you've stolen it out of Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Mate.
it's like a combination of grayscale and stone men.
Oh, right, sorry boys.
100%.
Apparently you can't use anything related to Game of Thrones. So
I'm
no
actually-
swords,
I'm actually
no
calling-
armor.
No people!
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
calling copyright
Sorry,
infringement.
Hannah.
Sorry guys, this is just a world
What's that?
filled
Humans?
with gnomes
Humans!
now.
Come on, mate. Humans are out of Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
Just
what I'm saying,
gnomes,
yeah,
no
Anna's
humans
out of
are
it, I'm
that. Yeah,
afraid.
yeah,
No
yeah.
people,
Guys,
sorry.
what do we do? Do we discuss
The
our
dragon
Oh,
and
it's
the
so-
dragon.
Sorry, wait. Sorry, yeah. So you've taken the Dragonborn Wizard's body, what's left of it,
Yes.
propped it up against the door to
Right.
stop people potentially wandering in, and then you've all taken
Using
a nice
his body.
Yeah, against the door. You propped it up against the door.
Fair enough.
He was a dragon.
We need to.
Oh,
he's a
right,
big
okay,
fucking
okay,
dragon
okay,
boy.
yeah.
Let's go find out what shit is in those wicked towers with the glowing lights.
Oh yeah, if you remember,
Towers.
there's one staircase in the room that you're in that you came up from. It also continues up again to the next floor, and you realise that is the one that has the big blue, like the blue light that looks more kind of
Oh yeah,
you know,
magical.
yeah, more
As
mystical,
opposed to fire.
as opposed to more flickery. It was more of a constant stream rather than a flickery stream of light. And then you also know that there's two other towers that you presume are accessed elsewhere. That one of them had a red flickery light coming from it, but not like a fiery red light, just like a pure red light but flickering. And the other one had no light coming from it.
There's also the armour.
You saw all
there's
the
no
towers.
light.
There's also the armour.
When you were up the trees, you saw all the towers.
Is that right? At the top of one of the staircases behind the hall, there's armour at the top, wasn't there? Remember?
Did he say that to you?
There was
Yeah, he
armour
said
and
there's some
invisibility
magic-
potions.
There's some magic armour at the top
Yeah,
of one.
yeah.
Invisibility
Did he
potions
say
and
that
armour.
to you?
Yeah, I don't remember you mentioning that to you.
Have we searched this guy yet?
No, we asked him.
Yeah?
No, someone used
Oh,
their...
is he still alive?
No,
Yeah,
you,
do we
you
ask?
executed him. You took his staff off him, surrounded him, and you cooed him.
You said there were
Specifically-
invisibility potions.
Specifically, I
and-
shouted at him until he gave me his staff, and then we fucked him up anyway after he told us everything.
It was
No, I'm getting there now. My diplomacy's 9 and my bluff is 12.
Have we searched
what
the
do you
room
want
as
to
well?
do?
There's no other goodies in the room.
It's just a massive, great hall, basically.
Yeah.
It doesn't like there's like kind of
I think we
banners
should-
on the walls and stuff, but it's a fairly empty
Let's get
room.
the
There's,
armour
like,
and the
big
invisibility
stone
potion.
lamps
Let's
and
go
stuff.
have
Let's rush the stairs.
Yeah.
I don't even
Rock
care
up
about
the
looking.
stairs.
We're rushing them. We're all on full health with all of our health surges.
Much order is Tom first.
Am I really first?
Yeah, well, because Tordek died.
Hate to bring that up.
Abakai.
Have we been dragging his corpse around, by the way?
Nah, but I've got his toe.
Oh, you've
And his
got
corpse. And his
Are you
corpse is-
collecting toes, Anna? I've just
It
realised.
just started with that idiot, and then it just became a thing with the dragon, and
Tordek's body is still outside the keep that you're in now. Outside of the whole
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
So you could go get it on your way out.
May
if you
his
wanted.
soul rest
Alright, so
peacefully.
you run up the stairs, and as you all kind of back into each other, as you've ran up so suddenly, you realise that in this room there are 10 what are known as Needle Fang Drake Swarm. And basically, they're savage drake creatures, as I've already explained. The dragons, but with no wings, kind of. They're just like got legs, and then but these are basically like mini velociraptors. These are the size of cats, and there's just 10 of these little cat-sized dragon things with no wings, all just popping around. And then you guys have just turned up, and now they all kind of turn to look at you as you've made such a dramatic entrance. And it is Abakai's go.
Yeah, the problem is we have a new weapon and I've never used it and I don't know where it is.
We should
This may
reason
take
with
a
them
while.
though, because you all want.
I'm gonna
pet
skip my
dragons.
go and come back. You can do that,
You
right?
can do
So
that.
the next person
This
will
could
look
be
for
an
my weapon.
opportunity to get more pet dragons.
So it is now Aramis's go. So yeah, you're fighting lots of these little kind of crocodile dragon style things with 2 legs.
And they're
they
all
run
identical.
like they literally are the body shape of a chicken. Like
Okay.
they just have 2 legs and they just like run up, got a tail
Yeah,
and head. But they've also got really tiny little arms,
Okay.
like a T-Rex.
And they're all the same by as far as I can see, are they?
Yeah, and they all look exactly. Well, they don't look the same. Obviously, they all look massively varied, but they all seem to be vaguely the Don't be same a dragon size and racist, similar
eh?
Oh, species, and no, don't appear to be any differences.
Sweet. Alright, I'll move here. I want to cast my Warlock spell on this guy. Whatever that is.
That means you get to roll 1d6.
Yeah,
every
1 extra
damage.
d6.
Yeah.
And then I would like to cast the at-will one, Eldritch Blast, please, which is a 1d10 plus Constitution modifier. Target 1 creature.
Okay. So what's your constitution?
It is 17.
Yeah. Okay. So your Eldritch Blast flies out of your hand.
And then, it hits 1d10 plus a 1d6 plus my Constitution modifier, which is plus 4.
16 damage dealt.
How does he look?
The Eldritch Blast smashes into the kind of upper breastplate of the little needle fang drake, and it reels backwards briefly, and now just looks a little bit more pissed off. You know,
Shit,
you
we're
know
in for a
that your
heavy
blast was powerful and dealt a fair bit of damage, but you also know that you can also appear to be able to tell that the creature does not look too injured as of yet.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Indeed.
How much damage did Ollie just deal?
18 and I did fuck all. Or 17 maybe.
Wow.
Yo, what are you doing then?
Where am I?
You're...
Is it back to Adam?
Is that a character?
No, he skipped his go and he's
So he
moved
goes
back
just
into the
next,
initiative. Yeah.
I've got a burst thing that does 3
You
square
can't
bursts.
move past him without taking an opportunity attack.
Oh, this waste mat. What if? Oh, bollocks. Can't I
You
just
can
slide
come in,
through?
you can slide here and take on
No,
3.
you can't go that way either. The room's way too cramped. You pretty much can't go anywhere
Yeah.
without provoking an opportunity attack.
Yeah, waste mat.
Do a burst
Alright.
thing.
I'm gonna hit
From
that
behind
guy
me,
from the
though,
side. Can I go round?
Yeah, we can say that you went that way and then you've only entered into a space rather than leaving it. So yeah, you kind of weave through your mateys to get an angle on one of the little drake swarm that's the opposite side of the room to the one that
Just want to brute strike him.
Aramis has just fired an Eldritch Blast at.
I want to brute strike him in the side because he's not facing me.
Versus
Strength versus AC.
strength is
17.
So yeah, okay, so you've successfully hit your brute. You've raised. What weapon are you using at the moment?
Thordex Warhammer.
So you raise Tordek's Warhammer above your head and swing down, colliding with the little cat-sized dragon thingy that sits below you. What's the hit damage?
3 weapon damage plus strength mod.
Woo! What's your weapon damage?
1d10
So 3d10 plus strength,
mod.
which is
3.
3.
Do you think we'll ever meet the ghost of Tordek?
Wait, is it the one plus half level?
Yeah.
5.
Okay.
5.
So with your brutal swing of the hammer, you deal 26 damage to the little drake. You hit it with such force that its body smashes into the ground, its legs crumple beneath it, its body smashes into the ground, and it bounces back up from the force and then kind of catches itself with its legs again in a weird basketball style bounce you've done using your hammer. And then it looks crippled and
upset,
bloodied and not happy. And it is now Shadetch's turn.
Shadetch.
Are
you in the right place?
They shall sing songs.
Who's the red one?
He's just one of them.
So I use my Dragon Breath through my Staff of Fiery Might,
Burst power.
which is 1d28 fire damage.
You
plus-
can't do a ranged
plus
attack
2.
from where you're stood. You need to shift.
Plus
You'll
1.
need to shift back because if you do a ranged attack with that guy stood directly in front of you, you provoke an attack of opportunity. So
He'll
you're
be dead,
shifting
so
as
don't
your
worry.
move action.
Okay.
Yeah, and then now you want to do your Dragon Breath. Is it 5 squares?
Yeah, it's 5 squares, man.
So you're literally going to set everything. Basically, all but one of the Drake are about to be engulfed in your Dragon Fire.
Yeah, and plus I've got plus
I like
2
it.
damage because of my new
Oh yeah,
feat.
because of this.
Yeah.
Oh okay. Oh, I
Plus-
thought that was because of your bullshit way of using this new staff of yours.
No,
Yeah,
that
works.
as well.
That's
So-
coming up
so-
soon. That's coming next.
So the staff with, well, I'll pass you Dragon Breath and you can figure it out. It's fucking complicated. There's a
What's
six-
your strength?
my strength 16.
Okay. So you automatically guaranteed hit on every single one of them.
Wicked.
Whew, so you've dealt 10 damage.
And then that is just the Dragon Breath before the Fiery Might, which is 1d8 fire damage extra.
So basically, you stand like Gandalf when he smashes his staff down and it is kind of placed directly in front of him.
Yeah.
You place your staff directly in front of you, holding it two-handedly,
This fixes
and
me.
breathe fire through the... I haven't described the staff, so I'm going to make you breathe fire through the top of the staff, and as you do so, the fiery like etchings that are on the staff light up with a fiery colour as you burn through.
That's sick.
And
the
the
magic
fire
adds to it, and you see magic dancing through the flames.
The fire engulfs the creatures standing before you, and almost the entire room is on fire.
It's quite hot.
It's a stone room though, so you're all going to be fine. Maybe this is
It's like
a
an
lesson we're
oven.
about to learn.
I feel like we're going to choke from the smoke.
You guys just go down the stairs, and I'll deal with the hot room.
Oh, I've knocked someone over.
You notice, if,
Oh, and someone else.
just for sake of keeping you all feeling happy at the moment, the staircase that you came up goes up another floor as well, so the smoke will be escaping to the floor above, so you're probably unlikely to...
Health and safety, everyone.
Obviously, I'd thought that through.
The fire has engulfed most of the room, and all of the Dragonborn, you hear screams coming as they all set on fire. The one in front of Abakai that is already completely crippled and damaged has now just been burnt asunder and is just dead upon the floor. And all of the other drakes reel in pain, scream, but, you know. And it is now Unpoco de Todo's turn.
So these mateys are all still about.
Yes.
In that case, okay, I'm going to poisonous exhalation
Did I not kill any of
shit
them?
out of them. No, well, no,
Yeah, you killed one.
but the rest are just really battered.
The rest are
now.
just a little bit on fire, but obviously they're kind of like
Singed.
dragon creatures, so they're not like burning or anything like that. They've got scales and
nothing.
stuff. You haven't like set fire to their fur or anything, so they're pretty okay. And
fur.
obviously they've got
Some animals
because they
you
don't
might see
have
fur.
fur, so
They've taken,
right,
they've
okay, I
taken
thought you were saying they had
some
fur and scales.
They've taken some damage, that's for sure.
yeah.
This
they
will
have
target each creature in
Yeah.
blast. But
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
it
so-
hasn't specified how many the blast
Is it not
is.
so- oh right, because you've written it down.
Yeah.
I see. Give me a sec. What is it called?
Poisonous exhalation.
Ah yes, I remember looking at this. It is blast 3, my dear.
Blast 3, marvellous. Can I move here? Like,
You
can I
can't.
move diagonally
Yeah,
to
you
his
can
dead
do
that.
body
That guy's
space,
dead,
yeah?
Yeah, you can be there. That's
And
fine.
so this will be blast 3. So will it be able to hit all 3 of them, or will it just be in like?
You could get those 4, or you
Or
could
those
get
4.
those 4, or these 3.
Go for these ones closest to us.
What's your charisma modifier?
7.
Unpoco de Todo steps to the side, and from what you all presume to be a mouth, because obviously she's just made of crystals, she breathes some sort of noxious gas directly at a group of the drake stood in front of her. It surrounds them,
Engulfs them.
and engulfs them. They become ensconced within the exhalations and take 9 damage each. All of them begin kind of coughing and, they seem like they really can't handle this horrible gas. And it is now Callow's turn.
I'm gonna shift out the room and chill on the stairs.
Yeah,
I'm very tempted.
that's kind of his style, mate.
Just watch.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
leaving.
hop up the stairs, try and get all of that treasure quick.
I'm going to do careful attack using my frost bow.
What's it versus?
Dexterity
Once
plus
for
2
1,000.
versus AC.
What's your dexterity?
Don't mess
Plus
with
2.
me, 'cause
19.
Callow remains in his location in kind of the back corner of the room. He draws his bow, his frost bow, and he fires a shot, and it embeds itself in the Drake's kind of little Tyrannosaurus Rex arm. Not all the way through, but literally being on both sides of it, like one of those crazy hats you would have. Literally shot with an arrow, but through his arm. He takes 11 points of damage, and it is now.
How does he look?
He is bleeding from the wound.
He's got a fucking
Granite.
arrow.
He's got an arrow sticking through his arm.
This guy doesn't bleed.
He's bleeding profusely from the wound.
Okay.
Here's a
Nice.
blinder.
What's popping?
It is their go.
Oh shit.
Times.
This is where they always usually swarm on one dude.
Oh, bloody
They're
hell, man.
advancing.
Look,
Oh,
he was at the
shit.
front as well with only
Why
42
didn't that
HP.
poison?
It's still a lot of HP, really.
The Drakes swarm around
Me.
Aramis, Shadetch, and Unpoko de Todo, who are all standing in the most foremost positions and available for attack. Whilst Callow and Abakai stand a little bit retreated from those two. So, can I have all of 3 of yous is AC, please?
18.
Okay.
Oh, bloody hell.
I'm 19.
What was yours? 13.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, everyone has successfully dodged or just taken a hit without taking any damage, except for Unpoko de Todo, who 3 of the Needlefang Drake Swarm have successfully grasped hold of.
Can I use the disruptive strike to
No,
attack him
no,
before
can
he
you-
attacks?
What?
Are you being
It's
attacked?
an encounter thing that I can use on other people if they're being attacked as well.
What's the damage?
I need to check up on
It
change
is-
of
What is it, Dex versus AC?
Weapon plus
What's your
dexterity
dex?
mod.
What's your dex?
Next time someone moves
My
past me,
dex
assume
mod
encounter.
is
Dex.
19.
I'm going to let you pick out the 3 that attacked Unpoko de Todo. There's all 3 of these guys. Which one do you want to hit?
The one right in front of
One
me.
right there. Okay.
Yeah, 15 damage. It also does damage to their attack roll.
Okay, well, he's dead, mate, so don't worry about it.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
Okay, so that attack interrupted. The first Drake Swarm leaps over to Unpoko de Todo and goes up for the bite. As he is mid-air, leaping in for the, mouths open, ready to bite, an arrow goes straight the way through his head and he topples to the floor dead as Callow has fired an arrow preemptively to take
Great
him
work, Callow.
Love it.
out.
I will initiate a slow collab in this game. Sorry.
The 2 other Drake Swarms have bitten at Unpoko de Todo's legs, but of
Oh,
course,
no.
because she is made of crystal,
Did nothing.
Their teeth
they haven't done a
shut
great
up.
deal. They deal 6 damage each. And it's now Abakai's turn.
Can I move forward to those? Ah, this fucking moving past people.
You can shift into that square next to Unpoko de Todo, yeah. 'Cause you
Yeah.
haven't moved.
Yeah.
Oh, same.
You can go there.
Sweeping blow.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
In
With
a
a
3
vicious
square
bastard
burst.
sword.
Nice. Okay, so
Combination.
you've used your move and minor action now.
How
The
so?
minor action was changing weapon from the warhammer to the bastard.
I
Have
had
I just
both.
been blown?
Oh, okay. I didn't know you didn't say that to me, but fine. I'll let you have that. So can we all just appreciate the fact that Abakai at the moment is stood there with a massive warhammer in one hand and a humongous fucking sword
to get away
in the
with
other
the move,
hand.
innit? In one move.
Go on, read me. What was it versus? Okay,
19
Yeah,
versus
so,
AC.
yeah. Okay, so 13 damage dealt. So Abakai raises the vicious bastard sword, which he grasps in his left hand. He raises it high and does a sweeping swish of his sword. Extends his arm as far as
It's
possible
not
and
physically
points
possible.
the blade out as far as possible and shouts as he does it, "Duck!" to all 4 of you.
You better be quick.
You all successfully duck.
It does just say enemies only.
Exactly.
So it's not going to hit them.
In it. But I need to come up with a reason why it's not hitting them.
Nice.
The blade phases through everyone.
Yeah. Your sword cleaves through. I'm going to say that you span anti-clockwise, starting with the guy standing in front of Mpoko de Todo and making your way from right to left and then in a circle around everyone. And you cleave through the first man, literally cleaving him in twain from the centre.
Man down.
Man down indeed.
Cut man's in twain. You get me, cuz.
Your sword raises from the force of that blow and decapitates the next one stood directly in front of you. As you attempt to counteract your sword going upwards, it sweeps low and chops both legs off of another one, killing it too. 3 have died before your sword.
Jeez, that would go.
And
leave some for the rest.
You then, I'm not even done. I can cleave through the next one to your left as well. The remaining 4 all look extremely damaged with large scars across their face. It is now Aramis's turn.
Actually scarred.
For life.
That's what we're here for.
Mine are like target one creature, as far as I remember.
You can skip your go and just leave it up to Shadech to burn them all.
I'll skip until after his go then, yeah. I'll take it whoever
So
wants
Tom,
weakest.
Shadech, it's now your go.
So I Blades of Astral Fire. So it's a burst 1 within 10 squares.
Burst 1, so you can hit 3 of the 4.
We'll get the 3 which are the most in the way.
What's it versus?
Wisdom versus Reflex, and my Wisdom is sick. It's 17.
Okay, yeah, nice. And then what did you say the damage was?
It is 1d6 plus Wisdom modifier, plus 2 damage from my other feat.
Okay. I'm just going to tell you now that
That's that.
all of
That's
the ones
actually
that you
that,
hit
isn't
have
it?
just died.
Yeah.
So yeah, you summon spectral blades in the air, and then as they fly forwards, you
I
place
fire
your
them-
staff in front of each one, so it gets emblazoned with the enchantment of the staff as it flies past you, and then it's
Can't I fire
severs
them out of the
their
staff?
heads.
It's-
Okay, the blades fly out at the end of the staff and pierce 3 of the little drakes, and they all fall to the floor.
Striking them down.
One of them is pierced with such force that the sword goes through them and into the floor below, leaving them in a weird kind of still stood up position.
Sweet. Can I just go in now? Can I cast Warlock spell on the closest dude? It's a distance 10 one, so I'll just do where I am. You fire a bolt of dark, crackling eldritch energy at your foe, range 10, target 1 creature, constitution versus reflex.
You fire another eldritch blast at the remaining drake, who looks pretty shook up by the fact that all of his mates are dead around him. The eldritch blast hits him square in the chest and sends him flying backwards into the far wall, and you hear his bones crush as he dies.
Sweet. Can we...
The room is now empty, and as you look around, you see that the stairs go up another level, so you presume this is just...
Can we search
A
them?
battle like this would be such a bitch.
Yeah, can I stealthily
Can we
run
check
up
all of their bodies,
check
please?
what's what?
They have nothing.
Nothing.
They're literally just like reptile creatures.
Check their pockets.
They haven't even got pockets.
Alright, so you want to rock up the next set of stairs?
Oh no.
Alright, can I peek up the stairs? I've got really good stealth these days.
Okay, yeah, you can try. Okay, so we're going to roll a stealth check.
Yeah, 9. Well, it's not really good, so...
Oh yeah, I got. Well,
You
you
do
go.
it,
You
you
go
do it,
this time. No, you go.
Hang
You
on,
go.
hang on.
No, you go. No, you stealth check. No, you stealth check.
I've got the thievery to match. I'm pretty streetwise too, just in case there's some pretty street dragons up there from the hood.
Oh, they're playing dice.
I know about the
Dice.
I'd like to retract the stereotype I just said for the purpose of the recording. I did not. I don't assume that all.
Sorry?
All
What?
all dragons
What was
from the
that?
hood
Yes.
play dice in the corner.
Ollie, will you roll your 20-sided dice for
Wait,
me?
did that just come
and
from
then-
me?
It's not a racial thing, it's a societal thing.
I get
That's the one I just sent
This is
round.
your
Yeah.
problem, my friend.
Oh,
Ollie, will
Yeah,
you
it's
roll
my
your
problem,
20-sided
it's you.
dice,
No, this is my one.
add on
It's you.
your
So
stealth
confusing.
Yeah, no,
skill.
apparently not.
Yeah.
This is a different one. It just looks very
20
similar.
Oh, that is good.
plus 9.
Oh wait, sorry, did you
It
look
looks very similar.
No, let Ollie go.
Okay, so Ollie, you sneak up a couple steps, still that you're just at head height, and now we're going to have to roll your perception.
Yeah. Okay, so my perception is still pretty poor.
Skill rather than
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
up
3.
here, up here.
Oh, that one up there?
No, the skill rather than
It's
the
just
sense.
3.
Yeah. 3. Okay, so now roll that 20-sided dice. It appears to be like a trophy room sort of thing. There's lots of kind of glass cabinets on the wall, but all the glass is smashed, and anything that appeared to be in the cabinets doesn't appear to be there. But there is a mannequin The mannequin is dressed in a large piece of black scale armour. It also has a pair of what look like very light-footed boots, which don't seem to make sense with the very heavy armour that it's wearing.
Yeah. Could I see the enemies?
Also has a pair of leathery gloves and a big horned iron helmet.
We can check what this.
The mannequin stands proudly in the centre of the room, but you don't see anything else in there.
Blue light going.
The blue light. The blue light is emanating from a corner of the room that you can't see.
Okay.
Oh, what? I want to know what's in that damn corner.
I think I'll call the rest of the crew up and then we can divvy up all the gear.
You can go back down and chat.
I can't even wear any armour, sadly, other than what's the weakest of all armour?
Oh, well up for all the scale
I can
armour.
wear
Oh, well
cloth
up for all the
armour,
scale.
Not even leather, yeah, cloth. What's the point?
I don't know if I could actually wear scale a lot, like.
I think we're naturally inclined to wear like light armour.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. Can I just grab it all up and then go grab the guys?
You want to just go run in there?
Yeah, grabs it all up.
Okay, so you run
Yeah.
up to the mannequin
Oh, right, I'm doing that, am I?
in the centre of the room
Okay.
to go try and grab it.
And there's the fucking
grab it.
booby trap, is there?
Well, no, there's just.
Don't be ridiculous.
There he
What
is.
is this, Indiana
There's
Jones?
just 11 people stood in the room.
Oh, right. I really did want to
about?
call the geezers. So.
real?
Yeah, I'm for real.
people
He just
really?
failed to see any of
Oh,
them.
right.
Are you blind?
Yeah.
You must have literally hidden your, been looking through your hands like that and literally just about.
To look at the room.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not even a mannequin covered in armour, it's just a dude covered in armour.
It's alright.
What are you
I have
doing?
got an encounter. Oh, wait, I'm still stealth though,
It's
am I?
alright.
I nailed my stealth in.
It's a fucking good job. It's
Am I not
You did get-
stealthy
you
suddenly?
did get
Run
max
into the
stealth.
You just ran in.
Okay, yeah.
I asked you specifically if you've run
Sorry.
in. You were like, yeah,
Oh,
I've run in.
big
guy.
Like,
Yeah,
okay, well then you've ran in, I guess.
Okay. Can I
I
use
might summon an angel of
my
fire,
face
so I
step?
I don't know, would the speed or fly have anything to do with it?
Okay, you're a lucky son of a bitch, Ronnie.
Yeah, beat it by one.
You think faster than everyone else in the room, somehow, despite having just ran into the room and been surrounded by them. And
You see them instantly.
And you want to face step back to the stairs?
Yeah. 5 steps I get.
Yeah, okay, so you can go 5, so we'll say that you've gone down the stairs and you're back with these guys.
So you literally see this guy run into the middle of the room,
Just disappear. I disappear, yeah.
realise what's going on, and then just disappear.
Probably should have tried to grab the boots before you disappeared.
Well, no, we're all gonna go up and fight him.
Oh,
There's a
what?
blue
Now we're
light
out.
in. There's a blue light in the corner. It's all the
I'm just so
potions, maybe, or
curious,
something.
yeah.
No, as you ran up, you saw that the blue light is coming from one of. Oh, sorry. So the people in the room are those kobold guys again. Those little dragon mateys who are like kind of 4 or 5 foot tall, and they're little, and they've got
The ones you fought loads of
The one they
outside.
fought shitloads of outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones who were actually populating this kind of castle.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are just your little standard kobold mateys, just with a little spear, kind of, you know, and in kind of some furry armour. And then 2 of them are carrying staffs and with bone masks over their face.
Okay.
They literally what it looks like they've got is a dragon's skull.
I say we wait for them to
And the,
follow you
the blue
downstairs
light-
and then take them one by one at the bottom of the stairs.
They
Blue
couldn't.
light is emanating from the staffs that they carry.
Do you reckon they'd have figured out that I went straight back down the stairs in my teleport?
If not, we could throw something up. So
Yeah, make some noise.
You
So
teleport
yeah,
back down.
yeah, and tell the guys, hey guys, there's 11 kobolds upstairs. We should make some noise and draw them down here. Make some noise!
Whoa!
Hold tight for my raving crew. Let's dance to the ones and 2.
So is that how you
We start a rave, yeah.
start a rave on the floor below?
But we're all hyper prepared and ready.
Also, Jeff, if they're coming down the stairs, they're coming down one by one, right?
Yeah, we've got the door open and we're literally stood there waiting for the first guys to come.
Okay, so yeah, you've just disappeared out of the room and gone back downstairs, and they have no idea where the fuck you went, so they're all now still stood there, but they just about hear you
Raving.
raving.
Sweet. Okay, so yeah, let's wait hyper prepared but continue raving, guys. Nothing lets the party stop. Okay, just a few dragons aren't going to stop the party.
You can't stop the party now! Why? The party's at me! You just discovered astral diamonds, Ada.
Yes.
Can you just describe their worth in gold pieces for everyone? It's somewhere on that little table.
Can we go mine them?
One astral diamond is 10 Gs.
It's 1 million.
So that's a million.
Yeah.
Have we just found an astral diamond?
No, he's just looking them up.
We have found one, right?
No,
we just found
you
one.
can't just find it in the book and be like, I've now found it in the game.
Let's deal with
That's
the
the blue light.
We don't know. They're kobolds. I think it's a potion in a cauldron, probably.
Guys, we've got enemies to deal with. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, we're waiting for them to come down the stairs.
What?
They aren't coming down the stairs.
Just go up there and fucking burn them with some
You
fire.
could. If your pet went up. Oh, but then would they follow it down?
Can I just run
Can
up
I-
there?
can
and
I get
do
my pet to
a
roar?
A test.
You
spread,
just hear,
test spread.
you just hear, shut up down there! Coming from above you.
Are they people? What are they?
They're kobolds.
What
Oh my god, are we just gonna have a shouting
Kobolds are
match
like
for like an
humanoid
hour? Just like,
dragon
you
guys.
come
Can I-
down!
It's like
No,
a
you
man
come
with
up!
like- it's like
You
you.
come down!
Can I use my bluff and yell at them and convince them to come down the stairs?
Yeah, that's what I'm
What are you gonna
feeling.
say?
I'm gonna say, oh hey, we just
wanna
made
talk
dinner
and rave
for
with
everybody.
you.
Are you gonna come down?
Come down for the rave, buddies.
Alright, so you both want to roll bluff checks then, clearly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
I've
both
got
roll your
15.
dice and your bluff on.
This is a foolproof plan.
14 plus 12. 26.
That's pretty high.
I've got 26.
Oh, double
You
26.
guys got 26. No, it doesn't double.
But we're both quite effective bluffers.
What if I summon an
It's a
angel
good
of
bluff.
fire and send it
So
up
wait,
there?
what specifically is the lie you're telling? Be our
Anything
friends.
that's slightly
Be
convincing.
your
We've rolled
friends.
well.
Okay,
Help
They're
us
like,
find
we'll
an
get away with
astral
anything at
diamond.
this point.
Yeah.
Say something good. You don't hear anything back from them, and then
Rude.
two dudes rock down to your level.
That's the start.
Wait, guys. Where would you
Oh,
be
yeah, we
stood? Where would
can-
you be stood in the rave?
We can diplomacy these guys
You
initially.
need to place yourselves in.
I'm in prone.
Wait, no. We've invited them to come be our friends. They're not in battle sitch yet, are they? These two are like up for being our mates.
No, I'm just defining where you are.
Guys,
Okay.
oh, right. Guys, they found us in the rave.
So can we? But we can't kill them straight away, can we?
Yeah, we
Like,
Could have a good go.
yeah, without anyone else hearing. Yeah, then they'll come down. Fuck it. Yeah, we're gonna go in combat.
Yeah,
We'll roll
come
for
down.
initiative.
Okay, so as soon as the first kobold appears
Yeah, we're gonna
in sight,
attack.
You want to roll. You want to roll.
Yeah,
initiative.
yeah,
We want
yeah.
to surround the
You've got a
stair
surprise. You've got a
entry.
surprise round, which means that I guess you guys can just attack
We
anyone
wanna
you
surround
choose
the
for this round.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. That's what we like.
Should we do
Technical-
ranged attacks first, so then we can try and kill
Yeah.
them using ranged
Yeah, oh,
attacks?
where do you want to be? We were
Around
arranging
the
everyone.
stairs of the
Okay.
where the
Yeah,
entry
yeah.
point
Like
is
there?
in a semicircle.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
kind of-
Really, you want Shadesh? Do you really want to be 69ing in the corner, Ravers? Okay, now you're doing that. That's fine. That's happening. You're staying there.
Okay.
All right.
Oh wow, I wasn't aware that this.
Right. Yeah, I'll attack first. I've got this vaguely down. Yeah, I'll cast the Warlock cast
It's
on the
really a
nearest
miracle
one.
that you can
Then
carry me.
I will use Eldritch
I'm
Blast.
quite a heavy
Constitution
guy.
versus
I know, but I
Reflex.
think I could actually lift you probably.
My
I don't know if
constitution's
I could,
17.
I'd carry
Yeah.
you, but I could either drag you or maybe hold you.
Ooh,
Yeah?
that's-
Oh, do we need to roll to hit? Oh, okay, sorry.
This
Uh,
one is-
And then it is a 1d10 plus 4. Plus.
Plus your 1d6.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 14.
And then plus 1 more.
All right. So the first kobold comes down the stairs, and Aramis fires a blast almost the moment it appears in sight. The kobold spins out of kind of its balance because it was taking a step at the moment it was hit, and kind of ragdolls into the wall in the corner and flops to the floor.
Does he look dead?
He is dead.
Wicked.
Nice.
Okay, someone else will take the second one.
There is
Just-
no second
I
one.
thought you said 2 were coming down.
I did say 2 were coming down, but then you surprise attacked them the moment
I
they
think
came
you
down the
should
stairs. So
prepare
that
an
first one has
attack,
now
and I
reacted
can
to
destroy
see
Okay,
mate, you
fucked
did
up.
it dumpy, you've
Said-
gone back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Let's just hold tight for a sec.
You're just going to sit there
Is
and
there
wait?
any noise coming from upstairs?
You can't
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
them
wait
down
out.
there. They were shouting down to you, and you were shouting up at them. If they're just talking at normal volume, you can't
And
hear
shout
them.
back up to them and say, yo, we've got your mate, come down and chat.
Who are you? How have you got here?
There's a little whispering downstairs.
Can I
Yeah, you don't
bluff
actually whisper.
and just be like, oh, that commotion outside, didn't you hear? We've come in here for safety.
Yeah, you can say that.
Do they know about the battle and clashing and stuff outside?
You
Oh,
rolled a
God.
1.
Oh, wow.
It's
So
got
I've
good bluff, though.
16.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if you
that's
roll a
really
1,
good.
that's a critical fail.
Oh, right.
So that's an automatic fail.
I don't
Can
trust
I-
you
can I
guys
try and bluff
sometimes,
afterwards?
Jack.
What did you say again? You said you've come inside
We're
to
here to
see
keep
the
safe.
commotion
because of
outside.
all the commotion
So they really don't
outside.
believe we're here. for
Judging
safety.
from what you've just done, you seem to be the things that people are trying to hide from. Did you cause this commotion? Everything was fine.
It's
Who are you
all
guys?
self-defense.
You don't sound like a kobold to me.
Okay, can we
I'm
respond to that
Yo,
then?
Shadesh,
Don't
you're
make
the
this
dragon.
racial.
Can I
Tell them
step
you're a
up-
dragon.
Can I step forward and be like,
I am Shadetch.
The last true dragon.
Yeah, they're not going to
let
take
me
that
lead
well.
you.
Are you doing it as an intimidate, or what are you doing? Or are you literally just trying to say...
Just a brag, by the
Yeah.
sounds of
Yeah.
it. My brag skill is so high. I will brag the shit out of this.
I should get a racial bonus.
They look annoyed.
Dragon, and they're
Because you look
dragons.
vaguely similar to them.
Yeah,
What?
because
It's
I
a
know 'cause I'm
dragon.
like a better dragon.
Yeah, they're kobolds. He's a dragonborn.
They're inferior.
They are inferior.
Dragons.
Yeah, but don't keep saying that, guys. You're going to piss them off.
No, but I want them to
Whispering
follow
still.
me. I'm saying to them, join me, is what I'm
Okay, so
saying.
you shout, I am Shadetch, join me, I am the breaker of change, the mother of dragons, and all these bullshit titles and shit.
Yeah. And as I say it, tap my staff and a plume of flames.
So you're doing this
comes
as
out
an
of it.
intimidate, are you?
You're
Yeah.
so not a
This is
wizard.
we're
How do you
informing them.
have all these magical
'Cause
skills?
I've got magic stuff and I'm a fucking dragon.
You just rolled a 2.
I look at
What's
Shadetch
your,
with a completely
what's your
blank look.
intimidate?
It's 13.
That classic.
Okay, you obviously can't see anything happening up there, but he shouts down, we're not afraid of you! We don't know who you are, why would we join you? Who even are you? What have you done with our leader?
I want to try again and be like, join me or I'll kill you all with my mighty roars.
I'll kill you with
What was your intimidate?
13.
Sound pressure.
Come kill us then!
What I'm going to do then? What I'm going to
Yeah,
do
that was
then?
really
I'm not
intimidating.
giving up
Well
my
done.
hand.
Slow clap.
Hold tight, hold tight.
Oh, it looks like I made a slow clap.
That's exactly how I didn't want it to happen.
Use the slow clap against you.
Man,
Your dreams shattered before your eyes.
That's a sad time. Oh, dude. Right, but I'm going to summon my Angel of Fire as my daily minor act and send it up the stairs to freak the fuck out of him and then try and
I love how you're
again.
still 69ing through all of this dialogue.
Shadetch is not happy with this dancing.
Should
move
that just
anymore.
become uncomfortable?
Fine. In my culture, this is normal. We have no
As his
sexual
move
parts.
action, he dismounts from.
So a mote of light appears
I'm not getting
before
anything
me,
out of
and
this.
From it
I'm
steps an angelic figure wreathed in fire.
Okay, where do you want it to appear?
Can you do this at any
Basically, anywhere in the room.
Well, it will go up. Yeah, but then it will go up the
So near the
stairs.
stairs.
And then
pretty sweet.
before
I just saw it. Was like, that's quite a good one for that.
before it attacks, can I try another intimidate, like as they sit?
Okay, so it goes up the stairs. Can't see it anymore, but yeah. Now you want to try and intimidate?
Yeah. So I just shout out, "How about now, bitches?"
Woo!
Nice.
Oh, mama. Plus 13.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So that's a 30 you've just
That's a
rolled.
motherfucking. That's a for show. That's what we call that in the D&D game. So I want them to come down and bow. Just become
So you haven't actually ordered your Angel of Fire to attack.
No, the Angel
He's
of Fire is
just
just
floating above.
Intimidate.
Yeah.
Is that your daily
Please,
spell? What?
not, yeah, daily one.
We can build a little army of dragons and we can go fuck up that village that screwed us over.
Take it over with your army.
Which village screwed us
The
over?
ones that sent us on this
They
bogus
didn't
journey.
screw us over.
No, we got to go back with the
We
prize we got
screwed
to
them
get another
over.
1,000
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah,
We could
or
potentially
He wants
take
all our
the
equipment
goodies.
off us.
Yeah,
He
he
wants
wants all the
all our
goodies for that.
Kill them and
let's-
take all of the
Let's
gold.
let them give us
That's
our
what
1,000
I'm
first,
Don't they
anyway.
want to take all these
We've
special
already got
equipment?
11.
We could split
Oh,
up,
yeah,
so
that
I
makes-
could.
Oh, we bluff
Me and you
that.
could wait outside with the equipment while everyone else
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
in the block.
We don't even need to
We'll
bluff.
wait
We'll just
outside
say
with
we
the
don't have it.
equipment.
Yeah,
We'll
you
go
guys just
inside.
go ahead. You can trust us with the equipment. We'll be
Yeah,
totally
we'll wait outside
trustworthy.
with the goodies.
We definitely wouldn't run away.
We should probably hold the
We can
money as
build
well.
up a little army.
So you're going to like this. I can find no information on how long the Angel of Fire
Until
is
it
around
dies.
for.
But it says
So-
it's a daily act.
To the end
maybe
of-
it's
We're
still
going to say
Until it
until
dies.
you get your daily axe back or until it dies.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Oh,
that's
wow.
amazing.
So
Yeah.
basically,
What should we call him?
Angel
Fred the
of
Angel of
what?
Fire.
Angel.
Come on, lads. Bend the knee.
you named it Fred.
Yeah. We go upstairs.
You go up the stairs.
And can they all
You
just
guys
be,
going to follow?
like-
So Shadetch is
like-
rocking up the stairs.
Yeah, we'll
Wow.
follow it and all intimidate. Yeah, we might as
Can
well.
I stealth
Love
up there
Yeah,
and see what's
Because
what?
it's the same.
Yeah, stealth up the stairs and
Yeah,
see what's going
yeah.
on.
Kind
What's your
of
stealth?
loyal leader.
17.
Jack, we want to get.
Yeah.
I want to go up.
It's
I
annoying
want to go up as well.
Yeah,
Can
I
I?
wanna-
Yeah, so 20. Okay, so Callow sneaks up the stairs.
I got an 8 plus 9. Can I rock up as well?
Okay.
Can I stealth it to the?
Abakai and Shadetch
Yeah.
just walk past you two stealthing it on the stairwell and are just now stood in the room. So you two are stood in the room. The Angel of Fire is floating above you. It's flying, so I'm just going to put it here, yeah?
Nice.
And then you two
In the
are
air.
stealth behind these two guys and you're still downstairs. These guys are still stood in the same position they were stood in before.
Have I not bowing?
Hang on,
just
I
shard-
haven't got to that
bow.
command yet.
Can we just shard swarm
They're all
upstairs?
now stood a bit more like this.
That's quite a lot.
To the back of the room. That's what I'm saying.
When
Boy,
was
let's
there that
build up
many?
a fucking troop. That's why we ran back downstairs, I think.
Somehow,
So-
Ollie
so-
didn't
Take over
see
Leaf
this
Town.
before
Fuck that little
rocking
Yeah.
up
Leaf Town's the big
I
town.
know.
Now let's
There's
stop.
shit popping off.
Like I'd see all the armour, but not these geezers.
No, Leaf Town is the little town you came from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're gonna go to Leaf Town.
What's the
and
big
fuck
town
those
called?
guys up.
There's loads.
You told me you got the name of it.
Delling.
Wasn't it Leaf
There's
Town?
Delling,
Delling,
Skrelling.
I reckon we
Skrelling is also a place, yes.
I reckon if we start with
Smelling.
the
No, there's only two
thousands.
So wait, sorry.
An army out of
Yeah.
people who we.
You've all rocked
If we
up.
rock
Yeah.
straight there, we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
stop.
yeah.
Shadetch has commanded that they bow. Will you roll that dice?
5 plus 13.
They all kneel before you.
So I walk up to them all and tenderly shake each of their hand whilst the terrifying angel of fire hovers over them. And they feel warm under
You
the
now
light
want
of
this
the
guy like
angel
kind
and
of
my,
here,
and my
just floating
kindness.
around.
for not slaying them. Yeah, I'll do it for you.
So sorry, I actually missed. What are you actually doing beyond just like?
I'm just like trying to let them
looking scary.
He's recognising.
I'm just like
Shaking
I'm
their
just
hand.
like
Yeah,
welcome to the gang. Like it's gonna be good, you know. It's like I'm
Famous
gonna be a nice guy. You can be my homies, my little dragon homies. It's gonna be blessed. We're gonna have a sick time. Big day.
It's
Sick.
gonna be all
Okay.
right.
Alright.
Unless
Can we grab all the gear now?
Yeah. So what's in this
blue
room?
light,
two-
buddy?
What
The
was I
two
saying?
ones holding what aren't actually staffs. They're more like spears, but like the pointy end of them, it has a weird kind of blue emanating from it. Shout now!
Yeah.
And the kobolds swarm forwards and attack.
Okay.
We're gonna roll initiative.
That
They're
was so
intimidating.
obvious.
Oh my god.
What?
They were never just gonna
bastards, yeah.
submit.
Me and Ollie are still hidden though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you two
What?
are still hidden.
Yeah.
Well, I get
So
15
everyone
plus
other than
7.
you two has to roll
Oh,
initiative.
right.
Out here.
Nine.
I'm gonna try this team.
Okay, so 15.
It's close burst 5.
So
Can
none of us perceive that they might be lying.
No, I was rolling that.
Yeah, what's the deal? Can I just jump in at any point in the order then,
Absolutely.
or if I roll
Yeah, I think
initiative,
that's
can
how
I?
it
Yeah,
I
you
was up
can.
and
Okay,
as you go.
I'll just jump
and
in
you
at
can have a
whatever time.
surprise round as well.
Even though my
Sweet.
passive perception's 24.
What? Yeah, I'm rolling the dice, mate.
Okay.
I've got your numbers written down.
Okay.
7.
7, what's your initiative?
4.
Okay, yeah. You go first, and Poco de Todo. You guys can save rolling your initiative until you want to make your surprise attack, and then you can roll initiative. after
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm up for that. So we could have surprise attack at any time, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you guys are hidden like just at that point where just your eyes are kind of high enough to see over the top of the top
Yeah.
step. So you're seeing what's going on, but you're also pretty well hidden.
Just-
And Poco de Todo is
Wait,
actually
I'm
stood
still
behind you.
downstairs.
Just for the record,
Yeah, okay, shit, yeah, so
I'm-
you're still downstairs.
Can I-
So it's not you. It's not
It's
your
me,
guy.
right?
Oh,
I'm
really?
15.
Yeah. Well, you can go. I guess you can still go
I can
first
shove
somehow.
swarm
Yeah.
upstairs.
Can I just quickly
Shout.
make my
We're still
ask my
wearing
dragon
clothes.
to turn invisible? I want to start
yeah.
training him.
What's your
Yeah,
nature?
when it comes to
Oh yeah, my
I'm
nature's
still-
alright. No, it's not. It's 3.
What?
That's so poor.
And you just rolled a 1, so
Well,
the
it
dragon
is.
looks
Does
at-
not
the
turn.
dragon gives you a look of like, who the fuck do you think you are, mate? And just kind of carries on flying around in the top of the room, away from all of the shit.
I'll make him turn invisible and then go and
Yeah,
attack
where's your
everyone.
panther?
Good question.
It's a mistake. He's a free spirit.
Do you remember the panther can turn invisible?
Chilling so hard.
I'm using that as my
Invisible.
excuse
Yeah.
all the time. The panther can turn invisible, guys.
Oh. Whenever stuff gets messy, the panther disappears.
He's a bit of a pussy.
Did reappear
Cat.
and help?
Oh.
Can't wait to
I
train the
know
pet.
on
Did you say you've got to have only one, or you can only have one? Sorry.
What?
Pet.
Pets as you like, but then it'll become more and more difficult to control them all individually because
That's
you'll have
They
lots.
might fight each other.
You can put them in cages.
Ooh, back to the
I'll try
business
that.
opportunities.
Little circus.
Roll up to the circus. It is Aramity's magical wondrous circus.
Unorthodox circus.
Come and see the Fey Panther and the Pseudo Dragon.
4
Are they going
of
first?
the kobolds
Me?
discharge at Shadetch and Abakai, who were stood
Shadetch.
in the room.
Can I disruptively strike them before they attack?
Yeah, destruct.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
While you're concealed.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
reveal
you're lose your
myself.
concealment. You have to roll initiative.
Save your trigger attack.
But it will save us from being attacked.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
no, allow it. I'll do it next time, doesn't it? I've done it too late now anyway. I've done it
All
too
of
late
this
now.
Yeah,
is-
I had a good reason I'm not going to do it.
All of their spears thrust forwards, but bounce off of the armour that you two of you are respectively wearing. And they're all kind of now just stood there.
There was just 2 of them that got their initiative first, or wasn't it?
4.
4 of them.
The 4 at the front, yeah.
All 8 of the ones stood in front of the 2 guys with
Just
the big
missed.
glowing spears look the same.
Yeah.
Like they look like they are similar, but but only 4 of them have moved to attack. So
Okay.
2 of them have turned and gone to attack the Angel of Fire. The 2 also completely miss with their spear thrusts. Energy orbs fly from the 2 glowing blue spears of the kobold stood at the back, firing straight at Shadech, who they recognise as the one trying to intimidate them. What is your reflex?
13.
Okay, yeah, so 2 energy orbs crash into Shadech's chest,
Yeah.
dealing 10 points of damage between the 2 of them.
Shut your face.
Yeah, so not each, so that's 10 points
I'm
overall
on
damage.
30.
So these 2 pulsating
30.
blue orbs appear from the blue light that is emanating from the tip of the spear and fly straight into Shadech. And Shadech actually doesn't stumble but recoils because of the power of the orb. And it's now Abakai's turn.
Guy in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh shit, can I just point out though that as he does that,
Should we attack?
as he does
forward,
that,
right?
wait, sorry,
Let me know when you wanna go.
sorry,
We can
sorry
just
to,
like
sorry,
go
to-
sorry.
Wait, so as they attack me though, I use my encounter trigger, Armor of Wrath. So as my foe strikes, I invoke the god's power to encase myself in a burning aura of radiant energy. Close burst of 5, target the triggering enemy. Effect, the target takes radiant damage equal to your constitution modifier, and you push the target 2 squares.
Okay, so alright, so as the orb crashes into Shadech's chest, a blast of light appears from Shadech's body, smashing into all of the kobolds. You see that all of the ones carrying normal looking little spears have all fallen dead upon the floor.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
We want to do our surprise attack.
That
now,
light
then.
filled the
That was
entire
pretty
room.
good. To the end
In
of the
fact,
cycle, go now.
if you were
That was
stood,
pretty
if you were
smooth.
stood out in the courtyard where you had been earlier on, you would have seen briefly the blue light be completely overpowered by a bright yellow light coming from Shadech.
Right.
So then can I?
Oh, we
chuck
want
a
a
quick
surprise attack
intimidate?
now. We want to just
Can't I
jump
just
out
do
and
a
surprise
quick
attack.
Jump in
intimidate
with
and we'll
surprise
try and
attack.
take
Yeah,
these guys?
I want to do my daily. This one's pretty killer. Yeah, so
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
jumping out. You cast my warlock spell on the guy on the left. I can do
Okay.
that from like 10 away. And then I'm doing this range 10 attack
Wait, shit, surely
from
it's
the
still
back
your
of the
go.
room.
Versus
So it's charisma versus will.
your charisma is
15. It's a surprise attack, bro.
okay, nice. You've also sent him mad.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
No, you haven't read this properly. And slide target 3 squares. So you can now also move him 3 squares wherever you like.
Does that mean it gets
It's
The Angel of Fire now gets an opportunity.
Yeah, Age of
Yeah.
Fire gets his free opportunity attack. No,
Yeah.
you don't
Tom.
need to use your attack.
Your Angel of Fire hits out with a fiery fist at the creature, dealing 12 points of damage.
So it's done 34 total.
So, the Worm Priest has reeled, it's called Worm Priest by the way, has reeled from the first attack. It's been thrown to the side, and as it has been thrown to the side, the Angel of Fire has hit it with a haymaker right in the chest, and it is set on fire from the burning Angel of
So-
Fire's fist.
And it's
lays-
insane. And it's insane.
And yeah, and it is
This is
babbling.
insane.
It is babbling
Yeah.
this whole time.
Under
And
the
it
influence,
falls
it
to the-
staggers about, trying to avoid falling from imaginary heights or
Okay, so that's
stepping
why
on
it's
surreal
that's,
serpents.
That's how you
Unreal
move.
serpents.
Yeah, it's so yeah. You hit it with the orb, send
He
it crazy,
stumbles
and it
through.
stumbles towards the Angel
Then
of
gets
Fire.
smacked.
Gets smacked,
But that's
and
a
topples to
sustained
the
attack.
floor
And then burns.
and appears to be dead
He's
and is
nice.
on fire.
Is dead.
It's dead and burning.
So now your surprise can just take out that guy, right?
Okay, cool. Can I run in and do like some jump over Shadech's shoulder using my acrobatics?
Yeah, what's your acrobatics?
14.
Fuck this, you fucked your go though.
What's your strength?
16.
He's made up for. So, Callow does a little, attempts to do
Despite
a forward roll whilst leaping onto Shadech's,
An
whilst leaping over
underwhelming
Shadech,
acrobatic act.
but accidentally just kicks Shadech in the top of the head halfway through the flip. Shadech grabs hold of the leg and throws Callow over him. What was your acrobatics?
14.
Okay, yeah, you so and you
And you
land
land gracefully.
deftly
With my
and
weapon
gracefully
in there.
with your weapon
Right,
drawn,
okay.
ready to fire.
Right.
Totally
From the
could have walked around it.
From the perspective of the Worm Priest, who did not see the initial jump and kick,
Still
it
a
just looked
surprise
like an
attack.
awesome bit of acrobatic surprise attacking move. He looked
Peered out
shook.
Shadech's head.
Shook as
But it's a
fuck.
surprise attack too. Should you get bonus points for a surprise?
You get +2 to attack rolls, as into the chance to hit.
We still killed. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm making my Hunter's Quarry and then I'll do Nimble Strike. Dexterity versus AC.
Your dexterity is
19.
okay, so you automatically hit.
Yeah.
The arrow fires into the Worm Priest. plus
Can
1.
I use my daily thing to add an extra 1d8? It's a daily frost attack thing.
Yeah.
To add a 1d8. Okay, and then I'll shift back. Can I shift between Shadetcha's legs? In the prone position.
Proning would be your shift.
Okay, yeah, I'm
How
going
much
to
damage
move
did
to
you
the
say you
left.
did? 15. Okay, so yeah, Callow leaps out, fires a shot, it lands in the Worm Priest's chest. He stumbles backwards into the wall he is already pressed up against. And Callow does a little kind of strafing shift to the left. And now both you guys need to roll initiative because you're in the battle.
Is he stuck to the wall?
50.
2 plus 7, 9.
And Unpoko de Todo
Oh, yeah.
has now also rocked up the stairs behind you. Yeah? And it is your go first. That worked out really nicely. She actually rolled the highest initiative, but then she was downstairs and not near the stairs, so she used her whole last turn to get up the stairs, basically. And now she's here with only one guy left.
Yeah, after that bombardment of attacks straight after me.
That was nice work with the light.
I'm going to throw a Chaos Bolt. Can I reach him from there?
How far is it? What's the range on it?
It's
Chaos
got
Bolt?
10 range. It is a chaotic bolt indeed.
We're going to move
of
you
many
here so
colours.
you don't smash into one of your own dudes.
Slipping from my hand and it screams towards the enemy's head.
Hey, will we try and reason with them, get a sick plan together for how we're going to conquer Leaf Town, and then they just screw us like that?
Is that why you haven't said anything for like half an hour? Because you're still pissed off at your...
Mate, we're going to have
Pissed
them.
off at your disciples turning against you.
I just really want to.
They were never your disciples, bro. It was all an act.
It was like this whole thing for a minute when I was like, oh my god, maybe
You
I could be a
shook their
dragon
hand
king,
after
you know?
you intimidated them. Like, and they didn't even say they were like,
trust,
they were your
but then you
buddies.
did destroy most of
So
them.
sorry, what is that versus?
Charisma versus Vil.
Vil. What is your charisma?
Can we chat to this
19.
last guy and see what he's saying?
And then what is the damage?
See what he's up to.
1d10 plus charisma mod.
Have they got no fucking
Charisma mod
like
is
pride? They bow.
7. Okay, so you deal with
To
10
bow
damage.
and then like succeed in the first place.
To be fair, that just shows that we didn't want them in our army anyway, because they would have attacked us.
Yeah,
And
that was it.
True,
Some
no
other-
attack.
Right.
So it is now... Oh, Adder and Bifur, can you
These
both
guys
re-roll your
motherfuckers.
dice?
Why?
Because you've got the same initiative. We need to see who goes first.
Okay. I've rolled a 3 virtually every
I'll
time.
roll a 3.
And then add on,
Oh my God.
add on your initiative score as well.
9.
9. So
Adder attacks first.
Abakai goes first.
Can I hit the guy? Can I walk up to the guy? Can I reach the guy?
What's your movement?
5.
Yeah, you totally can.
Okay, can I go up to him, reap and strike him, strength versus AC?
Okay, so you bundle your way up to the guy.
Bundle, move gracefully.
Okay, you pirouette as you gracefully scamper towards.
Sounds graceful.
Pardon?
And then reaping strike.
And then reaping strike the guy. What's that versus?
Obviously, that's the most
Strength
graceful
versus
thing.
A scampering, reaping
It's the
strike.
natural follow-up to a scampering pirouette. Reaping strike.
Yeah. Wicked jabs and small cutting blows. So
that's not
Nicely.
bad.
So it's like,
Wicked jabs.
so it's like
and
it's
it
kind of
slips
like,
through their defences.
Jabbing
oh, right,
is
so you're
massive.
like jabbing in all like the gaps in their armour.
I'm not going to do this with a hammer then. Okay, yeah, go on.
So what?
17 versus AC.
Yeah. Okay. So you hit,
Yeah.
and then what's the damage?
1d10. Okay, yeah, +1 for sword, +1 for fighter, and then the strength, which is 5.
Okay. So 13.
Good old fashioned claws.
He must be dead now. We got the last one with 38.
These low numbers.
Abakai just rocks up to the guy with his little pirouette and stuff, jabs him between the breastplates and between whatever armour he's wearing, which is actually just shitty hide armour, and he topples to the floor dead.
They're all
The
gone.
room is now empty.
Yay!
Living creatures always there himself. Called a cobbled worm priest.
Okay.
Can we
Can I
raid
have
the
his
hell
tongue?
out of them?
Yeah.
Can we check their bodies first?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
The angel of
Oh,
fire lets out a light
as
and I
the
say,
worm
"Shut up,
priest
Fred."
died, the blue light emanating from the end of their spear disappeared.
Okay. So the
I want
spears.
that
And you
Is
find
it?
upon them what appears to be some crappy hide armour, 2 very mundane looking spears that once looked very proud, and they're both wearing bone masks, so you can have their weird dragon bone mask if you like.
I'll take one.
So they look like a dragon.
Write it down then, Ollie, you can't just say I take it, you have
Yeah,
to
I'll
write
do
it in your
that.
inventory.
I'll do that. But I just want to check.
You say you'll do that, but
shitty
this is how we
hide
had the
armour
gold
is-
argument last time.
Shitty hide armour is still better than leather armour.
What?
Oh, but I don't have hide
Maybe.
armour as a
Can I
proficiency.
take, can I take the flesh
You'd
off
have
their
to take
face
loads
and
of
use it as a
movement.
guide for my shield, my heavy shield?
Yeah, I'll take
So
the
they
bone mask.
Reinforce that shield.
Yeah, because we've still got a lot of this castle to get around, so I just want to make sure they know.
Sorry,
not to
what are you asking,
I
Shanesh?
want to take one of their faces off and put it on my shield.
There's not one left.
I might need to borrow your vicious bastard sword for a minute.
Fine.
Oh wait, they're
I'm not even
faces.
rolling for this shit. You cut off one. You wield the humongous bastard sword like a scalpel.
Yeah, very precise.
And precisely carve the face off of one of the kobolds. And then how are you attaching it to the front of your shield?
Stretch it.
Yeah, just stretch it
over
around.
and then
Just
draw
sort of
it.
stretch it over it. It's
Yeah.
scaly. It's not really like got that much stretchability
Yeah,
to it.
they
It'll
make
fall apart.
alligator handbags and stuff.
It's like
They got little.
Yeah, or
okay.
snake
yeah.
skins.
They have a big face.
That's
It's only
our theory right
Their
there.
face is not big enough to go
That's
over
what I'm
your
like
large shield.
bluffing. I'm
going
bluffing
with it.
that you
I
can
say-
legit
you've got quite
do
a
it.
high
Yeah,
You've got
15
loads of shit in your
bluffs,
inventory,
so-
mate. I bet you've got some rope or something.
But then again,
Just
I am
strap it
bluffing
to
the
it.
dungeon
No, you
master.
can't just
But
strap
he's
it
not.
with
He's
rope.
not an upholsterer.
Yeah,
is
you
he?
have to come up with something legitimate.
It's
Stretch it
just going
over
to come
and
off,
dry
isn't
it.
it?
Sellotape.
How long is that going to take?
You make
us?
it wet and then you stretch it over and then you let it dry. Stays in place.
I just carry it around for a bit though and go, this will be useful next time. some of these cunts.
I'll help you make
I
some
want my
cement later,
dragon
mate.
Maybe you have to do an
Very
aria
very-
and somehow disguise yourself.
What's more intimidating than one of your body's faces being thrown?
Yeah, but he can't really disguise himself as a dragon,
something
can
wrong.
he? He is a dragon.
Yeah, I'm not going to disguise myself. I'm going to throw one of their mates' faces at them and be like, this is what I'm going to
That would be the weirdest fucking thing.
You cross me.
Yeah, just come with us. We're going to conquer Leaf Town and get some actual peat. Alright? Yeah?
This castle's dead.
This castle's peak, man. Let's just get some dragon warriors and fucking go conquer Leaf Town. Go find some gnomes, rob them of their battleship after, you know. Well, you
Can I go and grab the boots?
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
want to
quick
walk up
thing.
to the man and
Yeah,
introduce
yeah,
yourself?
for sure. What do the boots do? Someone else can have the helmet that looks cool with the horns, and someone can have the heavy armor if they can use scale.
Can you describe the room as well in a bit? See if there's anything else to take.
I think there are
The room
potions
is
around,
like a trophy room, but with
Yeah.
loads of smashed cabinets and things.
but there might be
So
a
it's
few
nothing of
invisibility
interest.
potions.
It doesn't appear to be much of interest.
Or
Is
healing
there any way we
potions or
can double
invisibility
check
ones.
if there's anything hidden?
Yeah, that's what you said. There were invisibility or healing potions. These enchanted boots enhance your acrobatics. Gain +1 item bonus to
Boots of
acrobatics
Spring-Heel
checks.
Well, they're Gucci.
Power, stand up from prone. I would have thought that was something I could already
Stand
do.
up.
No, but as in you can do it as a free action.
Oh, okay.
Like Michael Jackson with the whole tipping forward thing. Except in reverse.
You know,
Just like writes himself, just like that. and
Nice. Someone better go for that helmet and that armor. Can anyone wear scale?
Can I wear the helmet then?
Yeah, you want to take the helmet?
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no use to me.
Yeah, I
don't
can't use
think.
any of that. I might
Yeah.
take a spear.
The helmet could be good.
So there's the helmet, and then there's still a fine-looking pair of gloves and the
Oh, yeah.
actual black iron armor.
The armor. Tom? You're probably the only dude who can wear the armor.
Yeah, Tom can't wear the armor.
Why
You're the
not?
guy who can wear scale armor. You want this? You want the armor? It's better than your armor.
What does your helmet
Just
do?
standard scale armor, right?
Charge, attack.
This is black metal scale armor.
I'm trying to read his
Who wants the
current
gloves?
helmet
Oh,
vibe.
I love the gloves. Can I wear the gloves?
Yeah, the gloves are blatantly got a good little theft or something bonus.
Oh, they're fingerless. I'm going to look like right hobo.
Yeah, but they're perfect for a bow.
The room also has a pair of has window slits, like not really large windows, but
Mm.
like kind of not small windows either, kind of just
Yeah,
not a slit, but like a little window sort of on each side, and you can see across to the two other towers out the window.
Good lord.
And you see that on the tower that is glowing red, there appears to be a podium in the centre of the room
Hmm.
with something on it.
Is there any chance I can teleport into that place?
How far can you teleport?
I think 6.
6.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sweet, I'll do it then.
So, whilst
There's
you
blatantly
guys are
going to be
all
11 guys in here. I'm going to be so fucked.
Whilst you guys are all stood about, Aramis,
Sit with 11 guys every time.
Aramis
Yeah.
teleports, disappears, and reappears in the room. And you look
pretty
across, and you see him stood there. So you're in...
Can I go stealth vibe straight away? Can I roll for it?
Yeah, I suppose. Go on.
Because
roll.
I've just, I've appeared
Roll
out now.
stealth.
6 and +9.
Where actually are you?
I'm in a completely different building, and you're gonna have to walk up 2 flights of steps to get there.
Down 2 flights of steps as well, then.
I could
the
well
other
die
tower.
here.
The other tower.
I could die here, but I have a rope and there's
But
a
you're seeing
window.
what's popping. You can see.
And I've got a little bit of acrobatics here. Sorry.
What did you roll on your stealth?
16.
Rolling a 6.
That was-
That's fine.
15 even, sorry.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been noticed, mate.
Yeah, okay. Right, how many of them are there?
On the podium, in the centre of the room, there is a burning skull.
Yeah,
It looks at you
yeah.
and goes, "Who the hell are you?"
Okay, right, cool. Can I use my bluff?
Yeah,
You've got
sure.
eyeballs.
Wait. First, let me use my Arcana
Yeah,
first.
it's got like in its eye sockets are 2 green gems.
Just tell me all about it.
It can fly.
Okay.
Your baby can
It has the power to manipulate objects from a distance.
Holy shit.
They're called flame skulls,
Yeah.
and they're often created from the skulls of wizards and other spellcasters.
Okay.
And they serve as intelligent undead guardians often.
Can I use my bluff?
Crovar was the name of the guy.
Hello, Mr. Flameskull. Your master, Crovar, has sent me.
Okay, roll your bluff.
Fuck.
Do not try and trick. Crovar would never associate with an Eladrin.
Oh, fuck.
Are we perceiving any of this?
None of you guys are even in
Tansy is able to teleport as well.
What you can do is you can see him stood in the room.
Whilst he's doing that, can there be
You can't teleport as far as him.
Okay, can I...
You can walk down 2 flights of stairs and then try and fight your way up to where he is.
Fight?
I didn't say that.
Can I just chat with him then? Like, it doesn't sound like we're on combat terms yet, so can I just chat with him for a while? What are you guarding?
Am I guarding?
Yeah.
Look around you.
What can I see over there?
There appears to be a magical staff on a table,
Mhm.
and laid on the floor beneath the scarf. It just looks like a crappy cloak, to be honest. But it's got it's a really nice colour.
Okay. Can I use my streetwise to help thinking?
Streetwise has basically one use, and that's navigating through urban areas.
What?
Okay.
Things like that.
Can I use?
Yeah, anything to do with urban areas. Like if you want to know where the drug dealers are, you can roll a streetwise check when you arrive in a city.
Can I use my diplomacy then, please, to try and convince him to let me leave peacefully with the cloak and the staff?
What you can actually say.
Excuse me, sir. I'm very sorry to trouble you, but I would love to take the cloak and staff and leave. But I want to be as diplomatic as I possibly can right now.
This is unbelievable.
Oh,
nice.
You literally went from a 1 to a 20.
I know. I was like, keep playing your chances, Ollie.
You bluffed. You rolled a 1, and then now you've rolled a 20.
Oh my god.
He
plus
gives
9,
you-
plus
No,
12.
It's a 20, bro. It's
Yeah, so it's correct. So I do whatever I ask for.
Doesn't matter. He gives you a look.
Yeah.
Looking you up and down, which is odd when a skull does it, because the whole thing is like that.
Yeah, but we want the gems from the eyes.
No.
He says,
You can come back. Oh, I need to leave.
"You are obviously a skilled thief to have found your way up here. I do not feel that I wish to trifle with someone of such impressive ability. You just appeared out of nowhere here. That impressed me in and of itself.
Brilliant.
So, as a token of my awe-inspired nature right now, I will allow you to take the cloak and staff.
Sweet.
Providing you leave.
Yes, that is absolutely fine, Mr. Flameskull. I shall
You
take
might
the
have
cloak.
a name, man. I've got a name,
What is your name?
man.
What
What
is
the
your-
hell? I'm not just Flameskull.
What's your
I was
name?
created from the ancient wizard,
What-
Salathor.
What is your name? I am humbly sorry.
I just told you my name. You're not listening.
I know.
It's Salathor.
Salathor, I am humbly sorry.
Salathor.
I'm so grateful, Salathor. Salathor, I'm so grateful for the gift that you have bestowed upon me. And I will humbly accept it and leave without any more disruption to your day.
He gives you a stern look.
But
Are you just going to stand there looking
bear in
back at
mind,
him?
no, I would like to
slowly walk back.
I would
bowing
like to
into
nod my head towards him and as a gesture because I am conscious that he cannot shake hands. And I will go and grab the gear before throwing my rope out of the window. You can do an athletics check, I suppose.
He's blatantly going to fall out of the window to your death.
No, I'm throwing the rope first. No, wait. Throwing the rope first. Does the rope successfully get to the floor and suspend?
Would that be
to the floor?
dexterity?
Yeah, to the floor underneath. Yeah, we've got a climbing
Which is
rope.
not really the floor, it's the roof of the castle.
Okay.
Okay, alright, you want to do that? It's a 20-foot drop from the tower you are in.
Okay.
But really what
tell you
he
what,
needs
tell you
to do
what.
is
No,
secure
actually,
his
no.
rope
Before
at
then, I would just like to rest for 20 minutes and then teleport over to the other side.
So
As soon as
you
just
make
chat.
this awkward
As soon as you
goodbye, and then
begin-
you're literally
Wow.
just standing there with your eyes
As
shut.
soon as you
like-
kind of sit down and
out
begin
the
to rest, the flame gold skull says, I thought our deal was that you would leave.
Okay.
Why are you hanging around here still? You can't just sit down.
I'm terribly sorry, Salathor.
He looks happy that you remembered his name and said it correctly this time.
As
happy as a skull can look.
I've just got to wait a few more minutes, maybe 20 minutes, just so I can teleport away from here. Is that okay? Do you want me to roll something?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll diplomacy.
Okay.
But that's taken a while. So surely we should have been doing. We should do some stuff.
Sweet. So I'm just gonna rest 20 minutes. Then I'm going to teleport back to the other side.
Alright, so are you guys still there? Because he's been gone for like 25 minutes now.
Yeah.
Conversation. Okay, so you teleport back into the room.
Yeah.
And it's empty.
Okay. Right.
Where are we?
I will.
Where are you? That's what I'm asking.
I will travel straight.
Okay, you're just down the next.
I'll travel straight back down the next set of stairs.
You rock down the stairs and you find them all sat around chatting, reminiscing about the great battle. Oh yeah, and you rock up and you show off your new toys.
Oh, let me just tell the guys. Oh, right. If you go to the room with the red light on the opposite side in that tower over there is a skull on the third story that has 2 really valuable gems in its eyes.
It sounds a bit.
But I'd recommend we don't bother.
Why? There's got 2 valuable gems. We've come all
How
this
would
way.
are these the gems that you were talking about? Like, were they the? No, they're not astral diamonds.
I say allow yourself, you big old pussy hole.
Yeah. I'll just put that out there so we can decide as a group. Entirely up to the group.
Chinese, yeah.
Ollie, I want to exchange my gloves for your shoes. What are the chances you want to do that? I'll pay you.
Where has this all come from?
How much?
What do the gloves do?
How long have they been conferring about this?
50 gold.
Thing is, my thievery's just not really been a problem.
You keep them. I'm going to sell the gloves.
Thing is, I think I have another cloak already, so I might have a cloak for you could have. I've already got 1 cloak of resistance. I think they are identical.
Did you just give him the other cloak?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I've got a cloak to give away if someone would like it, because it's exactly the same as the cloak I already wear.
Have a look.
Yes.
So you're all just sorting through your equipment, sitting about.
Do we want to go get the gems, or are we gonna run away from this place?
Remember, there's still a 3rd tower.
There's a 3rd
And there's still that promise of potential potions in a tower. So what do you want to do, guys?
Gems or
you can see across to the other tower as well. From where you are.
Is it close enough to teleport to it?
You see.
You and your teleporting diplomacy and bluff.
Has anyone got storm or lightning or thunder powers? Because this staff that I have is only really going to be helpful for that. Sounds like Tans.
Okay, yes. So the other tower, because of the diagonal angle it is at, you realise it's close enough for both Unpoco de Todo and.
Oh yeah, we could go together. That could be safer. Should we just wait?
But remember, at the moment you're currently on the 2nd floor down, not on the top level. So if you want to teleport onto the top level,
do you mind if we go? I need to wait a few minutes before I can teleport again.
We could go get the gems and cash.
Yeah, you've been chilling. You've been chilling.
Okay, cool.
As you look across at the level that you're at, you see a few fairly large creatures moving around through the window slits. But then when you go up the stairs and look through those windows, you see only one slightly larger creature moving around on that top level.
Which window will our heroes choose? Join us next week to find out.